Mike and Miriam Risko from Mike Risko Music. We'll tell you a little bit more about that in a minute. We are here today to present Consider a Career in Music, which is a presentation NAM, which is the National Association of Music Merchants. So Mike and I own Mike Risko Music, which is a music retail store and music school in Austin. We've been doing this and doing music for 30 years. We love being in the music industry in the capacity that we're in. We do lessons, we do retail, we sell all kinds of products, music products, we repair instruments, we rent instruments, all that kind of stuff. Our start, because I'm a singer, he's a guitar player, sort of how this whole thing happened for us. We're going to tell you about jobs where you can make a living and you can stay in that job and not be a starving artist. You guys to all these different opportunities out there because there are so many. The fact is that the music industry has evolved significantly and continues to expand dramatically. So it's changed so much over the years, which really opens doors for all.
And if you read this is a pretty interesting statistic. You know, the music industry is employing 3.48 million people. When I was in high school, I was pumping gas in a gas station in Yorktown, where I grew up. And I used to practice playing guitar in between pumping gas, and a guy came out of his car one day, a brand new Fender Stratocaster and an amplifier. And I said, "What's this for?" Like $1,000 guitar. This is in like 1983. And he said, "Oh, I own a music store in Austin, and I just thought you might want to try this out. I'll come back in a month and get it." In maybe 11th grade of high school, I started working in a wedding band, and I was making $300 a night playing in a wedding band.
My story started right here on this stage where I went to high school.
Amazing.
High school, and I did all the musical theater productions here. So I sent my resume, and I ended up getting my first job out of college, working for BBDO, which is a big advertising agency. Just thinking about what they want to do when they graduate high school or college.
As an 18-year-old, wondering looking at my guitar, I was kind of like, how am I going to ever have a family and a house and a car and live on my own with my guitar?
And you have songwriters, you have recording studio engineers, you've got instrument designers, repair, restoration technicians. Anybody involved in the musicals here and work on a backstage? Costume designer, all that stuff.
It's the economy. There is a statistic that the music industry actually generates more revenue than the construction industry per year. You know, when I was in high school, I really was only focused on being a guitar player. I was just like, that's all I'm going to do.
You want to be a marketing strategist. In this day and age, you need to have like mad social media skills, right? To be able to do that. That you don't even realize that you may need going into the workforce, and especially in music. And so a few of the things that we do every day are things that I just sort of want to open your eyes to. So just as an example, who knows what ASCAP and BMI are? Anybody know what Constant Contact is? So it's an email program.
Key components. There's manufacturers, like the manufacturer that makes this guitar, for instance, is a manufacturer. And you have distributors. Those are companies that kind of help a company like Ibanez or an amplifier company or a horn company. Let's say you want to sell Ibanez guitars. Okay, great guitar. Interesting about drop shipping is on my website, I can put 1,000 products. You know, you guys are also great with your phones. And I just want to say that all your life, people are like, put your phone away, which I understand why. It's distracting. You might be not doing the right thing on your phone, whatever. However, we make our living basically on our phones, used as a tool. So what I do with my phone half the day is I make video on YouTube. And on the videos that I make, I have backlinking. So you put a link in to your website. And we do a lot of business that way. So I'll make a YouTube video demonstrating a guitar. In the body of the text from the video, there'll be a link to my website. If that's something you're interested in, there is a tremendous shortage of instrument repair people.
You definitely find a job working for a music company, creating their social media content, like a content creator.
Grad school, I ended up performing a lot. I studied music performance in grad school. And just through networking, I was picked up by a record label.
Teacher here. So how I've actually got my start in music is my mom is a retired high school band director, performance and music education. but I actually went to undergrad to be a band director. The degree is actually in organ performance. And then when I moved to New York, I decided I wanted to take a break from education for a little bit and try to get into arts administration.
And so that sort of like took over. So I did my master's in music education as well. I've been here 27 years, so a long time. I do still perform, not as often as I used to, but what's really cool is that I get to kind of pick what gigs.
That's okay.
You guys, thank you so much for listening.